Now keep him at your side. Today, where do you think you're going?
Tá.
Is there any work going here?
Excellent. Another young shoot ready to sprout and produce the delicious fruits of labor.
What?
Oh, nothing, lad. I'm just admiring your youth and the
Ih,
joyful
Joyce, sai pra lá,
energy
velho.
you surely bring with you. But that's not why you're here.
Are you hiring laborers or not? I'm looking for work.
Of course. We always need laborers at the vineyard. You'll start today. Because why wait? There are a few hours left before the velvet blanket of night covers our vineyard.
Of course. I'll get to work then.
Excellent. What enthusiasm. What vigor. As our youngest laborer, you will be in charge of the eternal battle against the weeds that choke our beautiful plants. As soon as you spot one, imagine you're King David and uproot that evil from our land forever, just as he uprooted the Philistines from Israel.
If you hand me a slingshot, I can take on Goliath.
We hand out slingshots in autumn when we have trouble with starlings. Apart from that, you'll sometimes see a sack at the end of a row. In it are clippings and bad plants which you will take to the dung heap behind the winery here, where their earthly existence ends in the process known as decay.
All right. That doesn't sound too complicated. Weeding and organising a funeral for some plants.
To tell the truth, lad, work in the vineyard isn't complicated, but it is hard. I therefore suggest you don the vintner's crown, a straw hat. Do you have any other questions?
Eu não
I'll
quero me
get to it.
perguntar, não.
May God bless.
I'm feeling a bit peckish.
Vou trocar de roupa então. Já que eu vendi todas minhas roupas.
I'm as hungry as a wolf. I feel quite hungry.
Não se importa, amigo. Te dou comidinha aqui, ó. Peguei outra missão? Peguei. Tem gazua, velho. Essa mulher que vende. sem gasura nenhuma. Pô, ninguém aqui vende nada.
Here it is. Here it is. The final resting place.
E aqui em cima? Porra, mano, tem ninguém vendendo gazu. Gasta minhas gazuras, tudo. É aqui, será? É que eu tenho que fazer nessa missão aqui. Mano, não tô vendo nada de saco aqui. O saco é. É, aqui. Pai, um nobre tenta trabalhar carregando um negócio de saco é foda, velho. Nem vender nada do que, velho. Ah, isso aí tá estragado. Virar de novo, velho. Ô, bicho burro. Vou morrer desse jeito, mano. Aqui não vende nada.
You mangy mutt.
Olha, ó. Pai, tendo que trabalhar de camponês é foda, né? Deixa eu ver. Sacos. Vai ter o saco aqui, ó. Vambora, doguinho. Nós tá... Nós já tô tudo sujo, olha isso. Meu amigo. acaba, não? Sem saco aqui. Sem saco aqui. Saco. Aí tem nada aqui, ó. Ó, aqui o cara... Tem um saco nisso aqui também. Aqui quando ele fala erva daninha esse aqui. Acho que é, né? Pô, vou ter que tirar tudo, né? Sacanagem, né? E jardineiro que agora, velho. Olha isso, não acaba. Tá, eu virar lá. Olha, não acaba não. Acaba, pelo amor de Deus. Ah, não, mano. Na moral. Não acaba, velho. Só que o pai coletor de erva aqui. Mais um saco aqui, ó. Vou levar esse último saco e vou caçar a missão, velho. A missão aqui deu um livro. Virei jardineiro, pô. Olha, assumiram com um saco, colocou aqui, cadê? A outra missão é aonde, velho? A outra missão tem que entrar nesse negócio. Deixa eu adiantar um pouquinho o tempo pra eu ver o que acontece.
You have a kind master, eh, Mutt?
Sabe o que é o foda? Eu consigo roubar ela assim, velho. Ela viu?
Shame on you.
Ela viu.
Calm down. I surrender.
You wanted to pay? You'll pay for that.
Vamos ver
Utter
se...
nonsense. You'll have to answer to the nobility.
Oh, I apologize, my lord.
How are you doing?
The life of a here, a true and if
Tá, meu amigo. Eu preciso de um gazua, velho. Ou das chaves aqui, por favor. Me arruma aí. Não tenho. Eu acho que vou ter que dar reload e voltar lá contra a gazua. Vai ter que ser o jeito. Vou tentar roubar ela primeiro. Esperar ela voltar lá, calma aí.
It's such a shame to waste all that wine. But if it's gone bad, there's nothing to be done.
Onde você vai, velho?
What are you doing? Help!
Vamos voltar lá. Não adianta, velho. Eu não tenho gazua. As portas lá é tudo fácil de arrombar, mas cadê a gazua? Não levei, burro. Pera aí. Voltou aqui.
Stop acting like a child. What the? Thief! Help me! Do you want me to go for the guards?
We'll work this out.
Apologize and pay up.
No need to call
right
anyone.
now. You won't. Very.
Como que eu vou tirar ela daqui, velho?
What the? Thief! Help me! Do you want me to go for the guards? Apologize
over whoever you
and
want.
pay up. Aren't you ashamed?
Ai, vou lá pegar gazua mesmo, velho. Vai mais rápido. A mulher não sai dali, velho.
Get the swill from Burgundy and Tuscany.
Preciso num vendedor aqui qualquer. Esse cara deve ter gazua.
Mein Herr.
Tem que comprar. Tem que ter gazua, meu Deus. Aí, vou comprar logo 11 de uma vez.
Danke. Das war ein gutes Geschäft, mein Herr.
Bora pra lá agora.
Easy. Nice and slow. Ka! Ka!
É pertinho também.
Ka! Ka! Go!
First time riding a horse? You moron!
Desce do cavalo. Deixa o cavalo lambendo o guarda. Vou coletar aqui primeiro. Uma. Duas. Três. 5. Vou bombar aqui. E onde eu tava ali dentro?
This crate smells like sulfur. This could be it.
Eu vou precisar disso aqui, né? Pronto. Ó o velho safado. Achei que eu vou trabalhar nessa lavoura, é?
Christ, what? Is this your first time riding a horse?
Wait!
Moron!
Wait! Wait!
Que isso, velho? Por que o cavalo tá tão agitado assim?
Nice and slow.
Whoa!
I'm sorry. The smell of a summer.
I'm back, and I've got the mysterious monastery incense. It looks like wood chips soaked in sulfur. It stinks a bit.
They were smoking barrels with this. Sulfur is the stink of hell, and this is a monastery vineyard.
Maybe there's another reason. The miners in Skalitz used to say where there's sulfur, it's easier to breathe. Healthier air.
But it stinks to high hell.
So do many noble delicacies, and they're still delicious.
I suppose you're right. I'll give it a try. I hope it doesn't make my wine reek. Here's your reward. I added a bit more, as we agreed.
I almost forgot. I have the seedlings.
Ah! I'm curious what they'll grow into. You've made me doubly happy, Henry. So, here's a little something on top for you. Farewell.
Forget the swill from Burgundy and Tuscany. The best wine comes from
Ó, o papai tá bonado de novo.
Czech soil. I'm sorry.
Tá, a missão desse maluco a gente fez. Eu vou encontrar o main hard agora.
It happens. Just watch where you're going next time.
Hail!
Aqui? Não é aqui não.
I apologize.
Se eu der, eu aperto o N do M.
This property belongs to someone else.
Gente de lugar ruim de ir, isso aqui, velho.
I'm sorry.
Que eu dou lá? Vou mandar uma voltão.
Christ, pardon me.
Easy, easy.
Keep your eyes on the road, you
Nice
fool.
and slow.
Is now in charge of the sword fighting
Caralho, tudo sujo aí.
Good day.
I'm sorry. Gepriesen sei der Herr.
So, you finally got your way, eh, Menhard?
Yeah, yeah. It is a great feeling after all the effort. It is to a large extent your doing,
Toda
Heinrich.
parte mérito meu.
Vielen Dank nochmal. In token of our thanks, recognition and Freundschaft, I wish to make you a gift of this Langschwert, which I received from my Meister in Frankfurt on the day I too became a Meister.
My word. Thanks a lot, Menhard. This is a great honor for me.
You have earned it. Do not lose this Schwert or bring shame on it.
You can count on me.
And that is not all. Listen well. I also agreed with Friedrich that we will do things richtig. In Kuttenberg, we will hold a great and glorious tourney every week. Offensichtlich, as I promised you, I can teach you the art of sword fighting from now on. I show you Meister technique of handling Langschwert. Then Arne show you the basic teachings of combat stance. Arne learned a lot from me and mastered also other weapons than the Langschwert. He has much to teach you too.
A tourney? That sounds good. It will be here in the city.
Genau. It will be by the walls, near to our Fechthalle, one time each week. Always with Langschwert, sword and shield, and free combat in heavy armor. If you want to join, come to me. I write you down and tell you more about it. It will be good practice for you, and you can also gain good rewards and glory.
The art of sword fighting, you say? What kind of things can you teach me?
Alles. Langschwert and other weapons, Meisterschläge and technique, or just practicing combat. Wie du willst.
I'd love to learn from you. When can we start?
Good. I am glad to hear it. We can start when you want. The first lesson I can give you now. Do not be proud. Be modest. Pride will come back to haunt you in Gefecht and in life. Remember that auch. And since you are in our Bruderschaft, I will teach you one echt Meistertechnik that no one else here knows. You only have to ask.
What about Arne? How's he doing?
Gut, Heinrich, gut. The local apothecary and physician Albicus did an excellent job. Arne's eye all right. His sight come back. Only scar remain.
I
Gott sei
see.
Dank.
I'm glad to hear that. Thanks for everything, Menhard. I'll certainly come and see you sometime.
Good. One last thing. If you are...
Ou no solto não é
Wiedersehen,
brincadeira.
mein Herr.
Vê que você tem pra ensinar nós.
You said you'd teach me some kind of special...
Ja, genau. Get ready. I will show you. It is called first, you attack your opponent. If he blocks your strike, attack his face. As if he deflects your blade to the side to defend himself, move your blade around. If you do that in an unexpected direction, your opponent, come, let us...
Carai, que porra é essa?
Ja, ja. Das hast du gut gemacht, mein Freund.
I want you to teach me, Menhard. Show me all the tricks and mysteries of the art of swordsmanship that you know.
Sehr gerne, Heinrich. But you will have to donate some money to our brotherhood. Aber keine Sorge, mein Freund. You would not learn more even in Nuremberg. You would just pay more.
You're a master of the sword, so what else but a longsword? I want to learn everything, so I can... I'm sorry, Menhard.
Ja, natürlich.
I'd like to learn a new combat...
Aber ja. If you are interested in Ringen, this is...
Tá. Calma aí.
If you like it...
I want to enter that tournament you mentioned.
Great decision, Heinrich. You will not regret it. Als erstes, let me explain the rules, so you know what to do.
Right. Make it quick.
We have 3 Disziplinen. Die erste, Sword and Shield Combat. Then gibt es noch Longsword Combat. Schwertkampf is done in light armor. You will get all the equipment you need for the tournament, including weapons. Keine Sorge. You must use it during the duels and return it to us at the end, yeah?
Of course I'll return what I borrow. But what if I want to use my own gear? Can't I do that?
Not in the sword disciplines. Everyone uses the same equipment, so that only skill is the deciding factor. But in free combat, the last discipline, everyone uses their own weapons and armor. I recommend heavy plate armor if you have some. You can participate in all discipline or just some. It is up to you. And behave during the tournament, yeah?
Thanks.
Ah, já sei.
I know every...
So,
Sign me up for the tour.
Toll.
I'm in the mood for a proper tournament. I'll participate.
Spoken like a true. Pay the entry fee and
Here are the groschen. But I plan on winning them all.
I look forward to seeing your attempt. May Lady Fortune be on the day of the tournament. Go and see Fridush Kummel, or you can wait here for the...
I want to wait for the...
Of course. There is a bed here for you.
Here you are.
Tá. Bora pro torneio. O pai vai bagaçar agora, tá? Vai é o atual campeão. O campeão voltou. Eita, nós.
Hear ye! Esteemed citizens of Gutenberg! The glory of this city is great, and therefore it is only fair to give a warm welcome.
I've got your gear here. Put it on.
The tournament will begin with sword and shield combat.
Ih, até vestir.
Let's see how our contenders handle this equipment. Now, our honorable swordsmen will show off their skills. Henry of Skalitz, a great fighter and adventurer. As you may know, Henry was involved in the recent dispute of the city's Fechthalle and has been instrumental in its resolution.
Not doing anything wrong.
So, it is in part thanks to him that we can hold this great tournament. And surely he will face an equally brave warrior. Vendolin, a clothier journeyman. They call him Green because that's the color of cloth he likes best. He eagerly chases after every skirt, not out of lechery, but out of honest love for his craft. May God and fortune decide. Contenders, forward!
Come and get another. You want to try me? You won't.
Vem.
I feel quite hungry.
End of duel!
Pai é brabo, fi. Respeita.
The winner of the first duel! Henry! Victory's within his reach, but things are far from over. His opponent surely won't go down without a fight. Ready? Fight! End of duel!
Respeita o pai, mano.
You both put up a spectacular fight, but there can only be one winner. Henry of Skalitz.
Respeita o pai, tá? Respeita o pai.
Men who could easily make war their trade will now be
Caralho, 3 horas esperando aqui, nem fudendo.
All that remains now is to see the duel of Lady Fortune's favorites. Henry of Skalitz, who has already triumphed once today. And which worthy opponent has Lady Fortune chosen for him? Willem the Thatcher. He used to be a miner, but he says he
Always be one of us. Give him hell.
That's why he became a Thatcher. To be close to the heavens and enjoy the sunshine to the
Ah,
fullest.
lindeza. Vou massagar essa lindeza
I
deles
wish
aí.
both of you the best of luck and a steady arm. No time to lose. Get to it.
Vamos, meu amigo, vem. Vem.
End of duel.
Vai é brabo, mano. Vai é brabo.
Our brave contender secured the first victory. Henry of Skalitz.
Vai é brabo, tá?
Let's wish him luck in the next round. And his rival, too. He may still turn the duel around. Ready? Go for it.
Vem, meu amigo, vem.
End of duel.
I'm sorry.
Beautiful swordplay. That victory was well
The
deserved.
deed is done. The winner of the sword and shield
Olha.
discipline is a nimble, skilled fencer
Tem uns
who has
groschen aqui.
yet to be defeated. The time has come to see the art of the longsword. As is generally the case, the best defense is a good offense. Whoever strikes first sets the pace for the duel. Let's see which of our contenders have taken this bit of wisdom to heart. Now,
Lady Fortune
we'll
really
see
smiled
if
on you today, eh?
Give me the gear for them.
Of course. Just a farewell.
Henry of Skalitz, welcome him once more. Now his skills will be put to the test by a tough bruiser who's well known across the town. Matthew the Minter. He entered the tournament to win over the heart of a fair maiden whose name he was too shy to reveal. But we all wish him luck and hope Dorothy will reward his bravery. Watch closely. We'll now see whose skill proves to be greater.
Volta de escudo e espada. Ué.
Ready? Fight!
Até o cara tá roubando já.
End of duel!
Vocês é muito fraco, essas merda.
The winner of the first duel! Henry! Henry! It seems Lady Luck is on his side. Let's see how fickle she is today.
It wasn't very good.
For the glory of Gutenberg, let the duel begin.
Vem, seu merda. Vou te ensinar como que duela de espada, vem. Taca primeiro, vem.
End of duel.
Fácil. Tá fácil.
The fight is over. Welcome our winner. Winner of the sword and shield discipline, Henry of Skalitz.
Pronto, pai tá brabo, filho.
And now, two great fighters go head to head. Lucas the Half-Friar. We know our first contender. Now let's...
Esperar minha luta.
We already know the winner of the sword and shield discipline. And now we have two brave contenders vying for victory in the longsword discipline. Winner of the sword and shield discipline, Henry of Skalitz.
Pai é brabo, né?
He will face an equally brave warrior, Lucas the Half-Friar. Who'll taste the glory and who'll feel the sting of defeat? That will soon be decided.
Everyone's asses.
O cara não tá levando fé em mim não, mano. Não tá.
For the glory of Gutenberg, let the duel begin.
Vem, seu merda. Calma lá, tá muito afobado. Tá muito afobado. Muito afobado.
The winner of the first duel, Henry of Skalitz.
Pai é brabo.
Let's wish him luck in the next round. And his rival too. He may still turn the duel around. Ready? Fight!
Vem, seu merda.
End of duel. It's over! All hail the victor of the longsword discipline, who proved his mastery of the blade. Winner of the sword and shield discipline, Henry of Skalitz.
Respeita o homem, tá?
Now for the last discipline of today's
Pai é brabo, mano.
The contenders have donned their heavy armor and are ready to show off their skills. Glory to our contender.
I haven't seen...
I want to return the tour.
Wonderful. I wish everyone else... All right. It's all here. Farewell.
Agora eu vi minhas armaduras, né?
skillful swordsman will show off.
Esperar minha vez aqui.
Excuse me.
No time to lose. Get to it.
Vem.
Wanker! Useless!
Toma. Toma.
Jesus, I'm hit! For glory!
Pela glória, irmão. Toma. Toma. Caralho, cara, não... Toma. Toma. Ele não morre não, seu meta. Já tomou soco pra caralho.
Useless!
Caralho, isso vai ser difícil, hein? Caralho, não acaba.
Oh, fucking hell!
Toma. Toma. Caralho, velho. Foda isso aqui.
I've had enough.
End of duel.
Eu me rendi sem querer, velho.
In the first duel went to this skillful swordsman who displayed truly beautiful
Qual é,
technique.
mano? Eu apertei pra me render sem querer.
Let's wish him luck in the next round.
Moral, velho.
And his rival too. He may still turn the duel around.
It wasn't very good. Well-deserved victory.
Mas cadê o cara?
Contenders, forward!
Ó, pera aí, ó. O cara tá de arma. Que isso, meu? O cara tá... O cara tá de arma, velho.
Wanker!
Era 17? Carai. Vai demorar, hein? Vem, seu merda. Toma. Vem, seu merda. Pega que eu ganhei um negócio de força aqui. Se tivesse parado de acabar faz tempo, meu. Isso é ruim. É brabo. Deixa eu ver os combos que eu tenho aqui, calma aí. Tem um. Direita, baixa, esquerda. Não, esquerda, baixa, direita. 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 Esquerda, baixo, direita. Esquerda, baixo, direita. Esquerda, baixo, direita. Esquerda. Esquerda. Calma aí. Vou ter que socar ele quanto aqui, velho? O cara não morre, velho. Pai é brabo. Sem arma.
The fight is over. Welcome our winner, Henry of Skalitz, who has already triumphed once today.
Duas, né, velho? Na moral, mas eu tô fudido agora. Eu upei o nível aqui de combate. Esperar meu tempo aqui.
This day is coming to an end, and so is our tournament. But we still have time enough for the duels of our armored champions. Henry of Skalitz, welcome him once more. And surely he will face an equally brave warrior, Matthew the Minter. Watch closely. We'll now see whose skill proves to be greater.
Espada? Caminha, né? Eu acho que vai ser rápido. Minha vingança. Vem.
Ready? Fight!
Vem, seu merda. Vou te ensinar agora com que luta de espada. Vem. Vem, seu merda. Pera aí, deixa eu ver meu combo aqui. Ó, esquerda, esquerda, cima, esquerda. Esquerda, cima, esquerda. Esquerda, cima, esquerda. Não consegui fazer esse combo do joelho ainda.
Which contender handles his weapon better?
Ó, véi.
Henry of Skalitz. He clearly has the advantage, but will he be able to use it? We shall see.
Avante.
For the glory of Gutenberg, let the duel begin.
É muito fraco, irmão. Te falta ódio. Te falta ódio, irmão.
No words needed. You saw it yourselves. Free combat champion. Henry, Henry. Hear ye, people of Gutenberg. This day has come to an end, and so has our tournament. But the glory of those who have excelled today will not fade with the setting sun.
Ele a graninha é boa.
Until they are finally overcome. God be with you, good people of Gutenberg.
Pai é muito bom, né? Pai ganhou, mano. Tem como. Eu tô sujo de sangue. Vou tomar um banho ali agora, né? Mereço. Depois dessa vitória esmagadora que eu dei, né? Os caras não tiveram nem chance, filho. Quero a Maria Carnuda, cadê?
I'm not some piece of meat that anyone can grab whenever they want. As long as you're worth. How can I help you?
I need a bath.
And
Do you have some pretty girl here?
my girls know how to make.
What I really need right now.
All right.
I'll gladly.
Excellent. I'm.
Mete marcha, vai. Isso aí.
My, that many times, eh? You must really fancy me.
Depois eu tenho 6 e 6,5. Minha livezinha aqui, né? Pai é brabo, mano. Pai ganhou de todos. Pai é a lenda. Agora eu não lembro onde que era o cara lá. Lembro que era por aqui, ó. É aqui, ó. Preciso vender o que eu tenho.
I'd like. What's up? I heard you're good at.
Fine, but it'll take.
Tem problema, cara. Vou passar o tempo então. É às 7. A estação do pai tá como? Em dia, né? Vamos lá, preciso vender o que eu tenho primeiro, né?
Greetings to you. You have a kind.
Vamos no... Cara aqui, ó.
Thanks for the herbal brew you sent me. My shoulder's feeling a lot better.
Fechado. Acho que ele só abre às 10, velho, esse povo. Deixa eu ver. É isso mesmo, ó.
Willkommen, mein Freund. Schönen Tag.
Olá,
Ó, por exemplo, montante de torneio, não quero. Esse aqui eu não quero.
Danke und viel Glück für die Zukunft, mein.
Mas que eu tenho pra vender aqui que era caro. Eu não tinha ganhado um... Sei lá.
him? But he was fit as a fiddle.
They say he went to bed healthy, but never woke up.
Vou jogar um joguinho de dado aqui pra ver se eu ganho dinheiro, velho. Tô de din-din, velho. Tem um joguinho de dados ali, ó.
It's a mystery.
God, that's terrible.
His mother said he'd been complaining.
Good doggy. Good boy. Excuse me.
Acho que eu vou fazer a missão principal, velho. Tô muito sem fazer a missão principal.
Christ, pardon me.
Será que é lá embaixo? Onde que é esse jogo de dado, velho?
Are we going to have gruel again tonight?
No.
Yeah.
Good day to you.
And what can I get for you?
Would you like... What game would...
Cardinals.
Let's play. I hope Lady Luck will be on my side. Well, that's no great loss. You didn't have much
Caraca, que
anyway.
começo bom, hein? Porra.
That's
Ah,
enough.
mano, olha isso, velho.
Your turn.
O cara é muito cagado, velho.
God bless you.
É muito cagado esse cara, velho.
Let it be now. I want to play too, you know?
Delícia.
No, that's as far
I'll be
as I
right
go.
with you.
Vou botar minha insígnia aqui.
If you think it'll help you.
Cadê meus pontos, velho?
I'm done.
One beer after another.
So that's your plan, is it? Aye, that'll do.
Mano, o cara tá fazendo ponto pra caralho, velho. Do nada. Revés.
Money, money, money. It's all...
Mano, jogar dado por 95 é foda, velho.
I'm sorry.
Vamos fazer a missão principal, então? Vamos lá naquela missão lá.
You still have any of your brother's clothes? some kind of jacket. I'm supposed to go to christening and I have nothing to wear.
Porra, cavalo, que demora, hein, mano.
It's not like this to do any of them.
Easy, good horse.
Aqui? Não.
Hey, you nearly ran into me.
Deixa eu trocar minha roupa aqui, né? Tá sujo? Não, tá tanto não.
God bless.
É essa casinha aqui? É. A entrada acho que é ali, ó. É onde que é a entrada? Aqui, ó. Fiz muita secundária já, mano. Tem que fazer um pouquinho da primária também, né? Mas que horas isso? Pôr do sol. Longe pra caralho, velho. Não era aqui.
I'm always glad to see polite people like you. God be with you.
E como que eu entro aqui, miséria? Aqui, ó.
eu fiz de errado, velho?
What is it you need?
I never want to see you here again without permission.
Eu não tô entendendo essa missão, velho, na moral.
Was wünschst
What do you have?
Maybe next time then, sir.
A jug of wine. Kommst du heute?
Ó, a missão já mudou de lugar de novo. Agora a missão tá aqui, ó.
I'm sorry.
Christ, pardon me.
Esse cachorro, velho.
Nobody is going to turn up at that house anymore.
What if...
Aí ele
Where have
aqui,
you
ó.
been, Goy? They have been...
I got held up with something.
Then you should give thanks to that something, because you have been born again.
Oh? How's that?
If you had come on time, you would have faced quite an unpleasant meeting. That I can assure you. You're not the first to come looking for Lord Liechtenstein, and none of them had exactly good intentions.
You think I'm Sigismund's spy? That's ridiculous. Me, of all people.
It seems you think rather highly of yourself. But to me you were just Plony Almoni, young man.
Plony who?
It is a saying of ours. It means I simply do not know you. I've never seen you, nor heard of you.
All I want is to speak to Lord Liechtenstein.
The ones before you said the same. Honeyed words and a dagger behind their backs. But it seems luck is with you, though. While you were gone, I asked around about you. Somebody saw you at Zuchtol in the company of the Margrave. That is some high-born mensch. How do you know him?
So you know now that I'm not one of Sigismund's spies?
You may not be Sigismund's spy, but I still do not know who you actually are.
That doesn't matter. Take me to Liechtenstein and you'll find out. He'll want to know too.
As you command, worthy sir. There is just one thing. Liechtenstein is in hiding, and I have my orders, regardless of who you are.
What do you mean?
I'm afraid you will have to wear special headgear for the occasion. A sack over your head.
Whatever. Just get me to Liechtenstein.
Wait. Who is that somewhere?
We will soon find out. Let us in.
Wenches or the neighbour's daughter, any dirt you can dig up. Off you go! Oh, who have you brought now, Sam?
I'm not entirely sure, but he says he knows you and absolutely insisted he had to talk to you.
Ah. Of course. Henry. Lord Capon of Perkstein's page.
E ele me conhece,
We
pô.
met on my visit to Rattay. He's all right.
Lord Capon's escort and bodyguard.
Quite. Quite. But tell me, what brings you here?
Well, that's quite a long story, sir.
I've got plenty of time.
And actually, I enjoy long stories. You know why?
Você tem nada pra fazer.
Because they demand a lot of wine. Please, take a seat and tell me everything.
Tá.
If I'm not mistaken, Jobst sent you to von Berkhoff with a message. How did that go?
In a word, badly.
Oh, how's that?
I hardly know where to start. I'm lucky to be alive. In any case, neither von Berghoff nor the League of Lords are planning to join Jobst.
Good God. I need a drink now.
Tá.
But did you manage to deliver the message in the end?
Yes, but it was touch and go.
I like exciting stories.
Well, you'll love this one then. Apart from being ambushed and almost killed, Capon ended up on the gallows for poaching.
A nobleman on the gallows for poaching?
Well, he looked more like a tramp than a nobleman at the time. He really did have a noose round his neck, though. But it all worked out in the end.
Good gracious. But tell me, who ambushed you?
Well, that's interesting as well. Istvan Toth and some others.
What? That sneaky rat from Talmberg? He's still alive?
Not anymore.
You? Well done. Let's drink to that.
To the enemy.
What happened next?
We wanted to help von Berghoff catch the bandits who ambushed us. We found out they'd taken over Nabokov Fortress, but the fellow who commanded them fucked us right up, along with von Berghoff's entire force. He lured us into a trap. A terrible massacre. Me and Capon were the only survivors.
It sounds like your guardian angel never gets a moment's
Exatamente.
rest.
Yeah, there was some luck in it. But it was more that Zizka knew he could get a ransom for Capon.
Wait, Zizka? He's the one who almost killed you.
You know him?
Of course I do. Zizka is in the service of Prokop of Luxembourg, King Wenceslas's cousin.
Aye, we found that out as well.
And what the hell was Istvan Toth doing with him?
It turned out he was spying for von Berghoff. But he didn't do a great job, fortunately. Otherwise, I wouldn't be here.
I am starting to get confused.
That makes two of us. Maybe we'll understand better if we get drunk.
You're not holding back, I see. Your health, then.
Vai tá todo de verde, filho.
After Zizka took us prisoner, it finally became clear we were on the same side, and Istvan had to flee.
So when did you kill that bastard?
Not till some time later. Just when we thought we were out of the woods and Istvan was gone, he appeared outside the walls of Nabokov again, with von Berghoff and Markvart von Aulitz. Von Aulitz was on his way to Kuttenberg with reinforcements for Sigismund. And with the finger of God.
With the what?
A bombard.
Good lord!
Have you ever seen one? I hadn't, until they used it against us.
I've heard about the bombard. An infernal weapon. Then what?
We didn't have a chance. They blew the tower to pieces and took us all prisoner. They took us to Trotsky and tortured us. But with the help of a woman who works with Zizka, we managed to escape.
Zizka. That man always has a trick or two in reserve.
Thank God. While we were making our escape, I crossed paths with Toth, and finally took my revenge for everything he did.
Dull moment with you, I see. To happy endings, then.
Olha e vira caneco. Ó.
And where is Lord Capon?
Or should I call him the Prince of Poachers?
Well, the most fitting thing to call him would be hostage, because that's what he is now.
A hostage?
That's right. Von Bergov took him with him. And that's why I'm here, in fact.
Your original plan went badly awry, I must say.
Well, it could have been worse.
That's the way of the world. For my part, I'm forced into hiding, as you've probably noticed. They're after me as if I owed taxes. Oh, if only I knew what Jobst would say.
I know exactly what he'd say as it happens.
You do?
I spoke to Jobst just after we arrived at Suchdal. He expressly forbade me to look for you, or try to rescue Capon.
That damned... Did he say why?
Aye. He said you can look after yourself. And as a nobleman, Capon has nothing to fear in captivity.
Jobst.
If we cause trouble for Sigismund, it could threaten his plans, he said. That's cowardice, if you ask me.
It's true I can take care of myself, but the old schemer could at least have warned me, whatever his plans might be.
Zizka sees Jobst as a pain in the arse, too. I mean, he's not fond of him. And he doesn't approve of his plan.
Then I expect he and I will see eye to eye. Although I prefer a different strategy to braining all and sundry with a mace. Even so, what brings you to me? You didn't take this risk just to tell me what Jobst is like, or that I should carry on with what I'm doing.
No. My first concern is to rescue Lord Capon, whatever schemes Jobst is dreaming up.
And then...
And also, it's about your safety.
My safety?
You know, they tortured us. Zizka, Godwin and me. They asked about Jobst's plans and about you. I'd have held out, but Godwin... He told them where you were.
Where I am? In this city, you mean? That's not such a terrible betrayal. Gutenberg is a big city. It's like looking for a needle in a haystack.
Not that they have not tried. They almost caught you a couple of times. If it were not for my people.
That's true, of course. But I'm not going to bear a grudge. The executioner always gets what he
Então fugir, meu filho.
And if he hadn't, we wouldn't be talking right now.
I apologize.
No need. It's not your fault. Nevertheless, let's turn the page. Capon. How do you plan to free him?
That's exactly why I came to see you.
Oh. How's that?
Because you move in certain circles.
And?
You conspire. You hear all the rumors.
So?
So you might know where they're holding him.
Sigismund confiscated the property of some burghers and noblemen in the city when they opposed him, and he divided the property up between his loyal followers. He seized Malashov Fortress from the Rutards, for instance. And didn't you say, Sam, that he gifted it to von Berkov?
Yes, that is so.
That was before von Berkov was in these parts. But if he's here now, where else would he be but in Malashov? And if von Berkov is there...
That's where his captive will be.
Correct. Capon is at Malashov Fortress.
Well, it'll be tougher than I thought, but that can't be helped. I'm gonna have to get him out of there somehow.
I admire your keenness, but...
But that is the most insane idea I've heard so far today.
You can't just launch an assault on Malashov. It's a strong fortress. We'll need a cunning plan.
Or long ladders and lots of men. That could be arranged, maybe.
Careful! Jobst ordered us not to stir up trouble. And this would be serious trouble. But if Capon simply vanished...
Vanished how, exactly?
I don't know yet. But like I said, Malashov belonged to the Rutards. and I'm sure they're not keen on the new tenant. I think if you pay a visit to Sir Kunslin Rutard and convince him you have common interests, he'll be happy to think up a solution with you.
Like what?
Who knows? Perhaps Lord Rutard knows of a back door into his old home, and he might not be averse to an arrangement with someone who will help him take revenge.
Someone like you.
Well, I wouldn't get my hopes up. But it's the best we've got, and there's no harm in trying. Where can I find this Kunslin?
Sigismund seized his fortress, but, surprisingly, he let him keep his palace in the city. It's right next to the Italian court.
All right. I'll give it a go.
Once you have some news, you know where to find me. Is there anything you want to know before you go?
Come to think of it, I've no idea where we actually are.
Of course. I'd forgotten how you got here.
We're in the Jewish quarter, in the basement of the King Solomon Tavern, below my tavern. Goyim do not just wander in here, but I will tell my people you are with us.
Thanks a whole lot. All right, I'll set off now.
Good luck. It was good to see you again, Henry. And be careful. There's bound to be spies swarming around the palace. This city isn't safe.
Tell me about it. Danger is my daily bread these days.
Mas se eu não virar nobre depois dessa putaria toda, eu vou ficar maluco.
Needs a little something.
A missão aqui agora. Cadê meu cavalo? Vai cá, cavalo, não precisa entrar não.
Nice and slow. I feel quite hungry.
Tô com sono também agora que eu vi, velho.
I have not changed my answer. I will not sell you the rights to my mines. Not today, not tomorrow, nor in 100 years. You will not get your hands on my silver.
You forget I have influential friends. If you won't sell the mines, you'll lose them. Just like Malishov. Along with your life, if you defy me.
Ih, vai ter porrada aqui, será?
Mind your step. Two can play that game. Did you really think that I didn't know you were stealing the royal silver, eh? When your self-proclaimed king finds that out, your head will be on the chopping block.
Seize that traitor!
Ah, vou ter que ajudar eles, é.
Not another step.
You'll get yours too, turtle dove. What are you waiting for? Can't you see? They're threatening the Royal Mint Master.
É que pariu, só me mete em confusão.
He's one of them. Get him. What's wrong?
Good! Take that fucker out, damn it! Fucker! Him on nicely!
Take that fucker out, damn it.
Vem, seu merda.
You got him! What do you want? I've been waiting for you. What's wrong? Don't like red?
Mano, o jogo buga, mano, que você não ataca nem defende, mano. Não importa o que você faça, velho. O jogo dá umas bugadas sinistras, velho. Uma buga sinistra, velho. Você não consegue fazer nada, velho. O jogo buga no combate com um monte de gente. E foi tudo, velho. Aí é triste, hein? Moral. Eu vou andando mesmo, se foda. Vou comer algo aqui, né? Dá pra salvar aqui? Dá. Ah, mano, eu morri porque o jogo bugou, velho. Filha da putagem.
He's one of them. Get him.
They gave me a going over. Good thing you showed up, lad.
Pai ajuda, mano.
You alright, sir? Looks like you took some hits.
It's just a scratch.
Papa, my God, you're hurt.
Essa
I'm
ruivinha é
all
bonita, hein?
What the hell was that, Rosa?
I saved your life. Didn't you notice?
We would have been in the right if you hadn't taken the shot. Now we have the blood of the king's men on our hands. Do you have any idea what this means?
Was I supposed to let one of Sigismund's lackeys insult us in our own home?
And you thought this was a better solution?
You know what? Let's just leave it be. I don't want to argue in front of the young man here. Apologies for the mess, stranger. There aren't usually so many corpses strewn about our courtyard.
I should be the one apologizing. Some of it is my handiwork.
It won't be your concern, though. I promise. We'll call the guards and tell them what happened. That Ulrich Vavak and his men attacked us for no reason.
You think that will make them let us off the hook?
Not for free. But knowing young Plimo, the commander of the guard, I'm sure he won't refuse my coin. But back to you, lad. Who are you? And why have you graced us with your visit?
I'm Henry of Scalise, squire to Lord Capon of Perkstein.
Pleased to meet you. Conslin Routard. And this feisty creature is my daughter Rosa.
Eu já conheci ela, meu amigo.
Father-like daughter.
Why did your master send you to me, Henry?
He didn't, sir. Unfortunately, he's in enemy captivity.
We're sorry to hear that.
But I plan to rescue him. And I believe you can help me with that.
We can? How?
Lord Capon is held at Malashov.
Our Malashov? I don't envy him. I was planning on fixing the roof before they took it from us. It's full of leaks. I doubt its new master will lift a finger to do anything about it. But tell me, why would I meddle in matters that don't concern me?
Well, we all stand on the same side. Against Sigismund.
That is undoubtedly true. I don't like that ginger bastard either. Especially since his people started sticking their fingers in my coffers. But to get involved in something as dangerous as freeing a captured nobleman in a territory conquered by Sigismund?
We have to do something to help. I know it's dangerous.
Dangerous? It's madness. What if somebody finds out?
Nobody will know.
You haven't been in Kuttenberg for long, have you? The walls have ears here. I'd only end up with my head on the chopping block. And I don't even want to think about what they'd do to Rosa.
That's true. As long as Vavak's breathing down our necks, we have to be careful.
Who is he, anyway?
Ulrich Vavak von Neuhaus. The new mint master appointed by Sigismund himself. He's had it in for us ever since he took over the office. He's been pressuring me to hand over my mining rights. It seems he'd like to see me reduced to a beggar. And now we've killed his men. The king's men. I'll have to reach deep into my pocket to get out of that. Like Rosa said, lad, as long as Vavak is around, my hands are tied. I'm sorry.
Eu matei ele.
Should I kill him?
Christ almighty!
I don't doubt you could pull it off, but it wouldn't help anything. Sigismund's people are like the Hydra. You chop off one head, and another grows back in its place. We'd just get another Vavak, if not worse. No, killing won't solve anything. We have to do something else to get to him. It's obvious Vavak is getting richer than his office warrants. There are rumors going around that he's stealing the king's silver. He even uses it to mint counterfeit groschen, using a fake die. If Sigismund were to find out, he'd have him executed at once, regardless of his noble blood.
Ah, I see. You want to blackmail Vavak?
It certainly wouldn't hurt to have something on him that would put him in his place for good. A kind of evidence.
But how do we find it?
Some of the silver goes missing somewhere along the way to the mint. And we have to find out where.
Find out? But how? They don't let just anyone into the mines and smelting works.
You're right. Only authorized people are allowed in. Fortunately, we have an ally. My friend Peter of Pisek. They ousted him from the Mint Master's office, but his brother Christian remained in the Italian court. He wanted to become the Mint Master himself,
but because of Vavak, he had to settle for the steward's office. He hates him even more than we do on account of it.
And that's saying something.
Christian and I were just talking about his suspicions. He'd welcome any dirt you can dig up on Vavak, just as much as I would. If you go to him and ask for help on my behalf, I'm sure he'll accommodate you. I'll help you free Lord Capon in exchange for evidence of Vavak's fraud. That's fair, isn't it?
All right.
Justo.
It's a deal. I've already met Peter of Pisek, and I know he can be trusted. Let's hope the same goes for his brother.
Excellent. You'll find Christian and Horshan at the estate near the mines. Tell him the password, Via Argentum, the pot of silver. He'll know who he's dealing with. But be careful, both of you. This is our last chance to stop Vavak.
We'll be praying for you.
E como falar com você, beldade?
Take care of yourself, stranger. I hope you come back to us soon.
Eu falar com você, cara.
Hurry, before that cursed Vavak destroys us.
You silly doggy.
Don't waste time, stranger.
Tá bom, velho, tá bom.
I'm sorry.
Vai que isso aqui vai ser importante, né? Eles tinha nada em pobres, hein?
No, I don't care for gossip. Nor do I, but this is important. I'm not interested. But this is about money. What? Go on then. He wants to fleece us again. Damn it. That's just what we need. Exactly. We'll have to talk to the others this evening and decide what to do. It can't go on like this. God be with you. Take care. Best of luck.
Din-din pro pai, que o pai tá pobre, né? Tem pão aqui, ó. Doguinho. Ia. Tá, preciso ir aonde? Antes, não tem como vender isso aqui em algum lugar aqui perto, não? Quero isso aqui agora. Aí, ó, horário bom pra vender, ó. Olha aquele armário.
Easy, good horse.
Hey! You nearly ran into me!
Whoa, whoa.
Roupa do pai aqui, velho. Quanto de money você tem? 890, né? Tá bom. Tá bom, tá bom. Comprei de nós. Comprei de nós. Compra. Compra.
I'm glad you found what you were looking for, sir.
Cadê? Tem mais nenhum vendedor aqui não? Um comerciante aqui na frente.
Easy, easy. Nice and slow.
God grant you health.
Christ, greetings. Looking for something? Greetings to you.
E você, quanto você tem pra comprar aí? 452.
Happy to be of service. Sir.
Tá com o din-din agora, tá? Vamos lá agora onde o cara me mandou eu ir. Nossa, precisava dormir, velho. Esqueci disso, velho.
Here's another one. Do it! Show your stuff.
Vem. Sabe o que é o pior? Ai, eu não salvei nada, velho. Sai fora, cara. É uma confusão, né?
Stand here all day. I don't care.
Você não liga, então mete o pé. Tá, vamos vender ele rapidinho. Preciso dormir, velho.
Nice and slow.
Parar em algum canto pra dormir rapidinho, velho. Não, mas pra que você desceu, seu burro? Tá de sacanagem, velho. Olha onde eu bati, velho. Que nada a ver, velho.
It's good to see. What would you like? I'll have a... I'm glad you found what you were looking for, sir.
Greetings. Looking for something? My God.
Show me your work.
Thank you. And come again, sir.
Agora onde eu vou dormir? A minha cama fica lá, ó. Vou dormir antes de ir.
Easy, good horse.
Hey, you nearly ran into me.
Vamos dar uma dormidinha aqui, né? O meu quarto aqui. Até umas 13 tá bom. Até a cozinha. Bora, cavalinho, quando vai. Tamo bem agora. Nossa missão tá onde? Aqui, ó.
Quick!
Whoa, whoa.
Ele tá aqui dentro? Eu vi isso, né?
Good to see you.
God be with you.
You'll be watching it from now on, all right? Or I'll have to find another fet.
You can't just sack me, steward. I got this job from Ulrich von Neuhaus.
But I can make sure he knows how you run the place. That's the 5th yucca who got scrushed in here.
This is some jiggery-pokery.
Be quiet. And now clear off. Hey, stranger. What?
You're a Christian of Pisek?
I am. What do you need?
Kunzlin Ruthard sent me. About Via Argentum.
I see. But I'm afraid I don't have good news for Sir Kunzling. I haven't made much progress regarding the matter we discussed. I just don't have the time to investigate. I'm always needed somewhere, and there's always someone following me around.
Well, that's why I'm here. I'll help you with your investigation.
Excellent. You'd be pulling a thorn from my side. What's your name?
Henry.
All right. Listen up, Henry. Nobody can know I'm looking into it. It's a very dangerous game, but hopefully I don't need to tell you that.
Lord
Não, eu sou burro, né, mano?
Excellent. Excellent. You don't happen to come from a family of miners or smelters, do you?
My father was a blacksmith.
It's a fine craft. But it won't teach you much about silver mining and processing. I'll be happy to tell you everything you need to know. Now, follow me, please. We need to talk somewhere in private. Hang on. It's not far. Patience. We'll be there soon.
I'm sorry.
Where should I start looking?
Straight to the point. I like that. We know for a fact the silver must be getting lost somewhere on its way to the mint. That means it would be best to discreetly inspect all operations and find out where the problem is. First of all, you should ask miners from every shift how many corves they mine in a day. After that, we'll compare the numbers to the mine record books and see.
But the yields aren't the same every day, right?
True. That's why we have to focus on one particular day. For example, the other day, on the Feast of St. Petronilla, Foreman Fett was beaming and bragging to me about how much it mined out.
Couldn't I just ask Fet?
Fet's job is to count the corves and write the amount down in the mine book. He won't tell you any other number. We're interested in what the miners themselves have to say. They've no reason to hide anything. Nevertheless, the miners are a strange bunch. They might not be very forthcoming at first, and they have an odd way of speaking. Like calling each other Sonny, however old they are. But you'll hear for yourself. You should pretend to be really interested in them, and maybe they'll open up to you. You could be a scholar writing a treatise on silver mining, or perhaps a nobleman interested in buying a mine, or just say I'm your distant uncle who's initiating you into the ins and outs of my job. It's up to you.
I'll behave like a true nobleman.
Suit yourself. Just don't change your story so you don't arouse suspicion. But to the point, each day 3 shifts work in the shaft. Each has its foreman, or gaffer, as they say. The first shift is led by Frank, the second by Paul, and the third by Samko. You'll have to ask each one of them how many corves they mined. Samko's hewers should be off work now. You'll find the other 2 shifts in the mine. Take this, so the guards will let you in. It's a letter of safe conduct bearing my seal, allowing you free movement within the mine.
And what are you going to do?
I'll return to the estate to do my job. What else? I reckon they must be wondering where I am by now. Once you find out how many corves the 3 shifts mined on the Feast of St. Petronilla, return to me. We'll compare that number to the entry in the mine book. And don't forget, don't draw...
Claro.
By the way, I've had the honor of meeting your brother, Peter.
Well, well. Small world.
He was a great help.
Even though we had some disagreements. If it weren't for him, I'd never have...
Vamos lá. Vamos naquele lá primeiro. Eu entro na mina, velho. Eu entro debaixo da mina, velho. Vamos aqui primeiro, então. É tudo debaixo da terra, velho. Como que eu ando essa merda? Devia ter perguntado do cara, né? Vou lá perguntar a ele.
I'll have a look.
Tem dinheiro pra comprar, né?
I'm glad you found what you were looking for, sir.
Are you Foreman Sam?
I am.
My name is Henry. Steward Christian sent me to you. My family runs mines, so I came here to gain experience.
Why should I care? Didn't you see we're off graft?
Sir Christian told me to ask about anything that interests me, and that you'll tell me.
Ah, Sonny, I'm so tired. I haven't even got the... I wouldn't mind having a game of dice, but then I'll tell you everything.
You should obey Sir Christian and just tell me what I want to know. You don't want him coming to you when you're off work to tell you off.
That I don't, kidder. Ask away, then.
What is the work of a miner about?
Aye, that's a good question, Mara. Mostly about Alkin. Any yakker will tell you that.
But proper rest is even more important than graft. You're as weak as a midgie without it.
Tá.
How do you mine ore? Either we're on hard rock, and then no one's hewing shit, or we're hewing something soft, and then it goes grand. Only then there's not much silver in the ore, and you've got to smelt the shit out of it.
How much do you make doing this?
Don't even get me started. The chink's bad, and it's getting worse. Half a grosh and a cough is no.
How many cores did you mine on, say, the Feast of St. Petronilla?
I can tell you exactly. All the yakkers were working, and we were getting along nicely. We managed to hulk 34 corves without skimping on hame time. First time in ages, that was.
That's all I need to know.
I hope I helped.
Tá, aqui eu já consegui. Ah, então aquele lugar que eu tava era mina, velho.
God grant you health.
Foreman Frank?
What you looking for, Sonny? Can't you see we're hewing?
Sir Christian of Pisek sent me. My name is Henry of Scallops. Our family rented a mine, so I came to gain experience.
A nobleman in the pit? I'll be damned. But you can't just amble around. You'll cap your creels.
I'll just have a few questions.
The more we gab, the less we gar. But make it snappy, man. What do you want to know, like?
What is the...
What's we gone?
É que eu já tinha perguntado.
How much do you... Can you give me a more specific...
Sometimes, not even half a gro...
How exactly...
Bloody hell. And don't...
How do you get the ore outside?
Same way it's hewed. In the dart and in course. On top of that, you spend a... Once you get out by with the corf, you get a tally.
Tá.
I wonder... How much do you mine in a day?
That depends on how much ore you hulk out of this or that face. It varies.
How much did you mine, say, on the Feast of St. Petronilla?
Listen, kidder. Aren't you a bit too curious? Nobleman or not, you don't need to know that.
You should know you can't defy a nobleman. I'll mention your disobedience to Sir Christian or to the Mint Master. Then you can start looking for another job.
Out but that, sir. I couldn't just leave me maras. It would break their hearts. And maybe their necks too. Who'd keep an eye on them? I'll tell you everything.
Então conta, irmão.
Good gar on the Feast of St. Petronilla. Our yakkers hewed 36 corves.
Thanks.
Nah, thank ye. Now leave us to hew, Mara. We've got a lot of graft ahead of... Farewell,
Bater pedra à vontade aí, irmão. O que tem pra cá? Nada, né?
Where can I find your foreman, Paul?
What you doing here, kidder? Who let you...
I've got a letter of safe conduct from Chris. I'm a nobleman. And I'd like...
My apologies, sir. Just mind you do...
I just need to ask your foreman...
Os caras eram como rei, né, velho?
Our gaffer's gone down there to pray. I don't know if he'd be up for talking, but...
Why wouldn't he be in the mood for talking?
Young jaybird. He hadn't even had a full week on the graft, poor lad. You'll find Paul at the lowest level by the roof fall. You'll hear the wind howling in the adit down there. It can be... Don't fret, but... St. Barbara... Farewell.
Será que é aqui?
Excuse me?
Eu tô indo no caminho certo, deve descer por aqui mesmo. Mano, que labirinto, velho. Fala com ele.
Are you Foreman Paul?
Hey! You walk like a ghost, kidder. You gave me a bit of a
Ih, tá
fright
assombrado,
there.
é?
Hold on. I don't know you.
My name's Henry. I'm a nobleman. And I hate to interrupt your prayers for a dead friend.
He weren't just me marrow. He were my blood. He kept begging me to take him on a shift, saying he was as strong as... And now...
There's no more pain in heaven. Don't be so hard on yourself.
You're right. I hope the Lord has welcomed the poor. Will you pray with me for his soul?
Aye.
You're a canny lad. Almighty and merciful God, our Father, you are the giver of gold, silver, bronze, copper, tin,
Almighty and
iron,
merciful God,
and
our
all
Father,
ores and metals.
you are the giver
I ask
of
that
gold,
you bless my brother who
silver,
has died in this
bronze,
mine.
copper,
and may
tin,
your holy angels save
iron,
his soul from
and all
damnation.
ores and
Bring his
metals.
soul to
I ask
eternal
that you
glory
bless my
through our
brother
Lord,
who has
our
died in
Saviour
this
and
mine.
Redeemer, Jesus
May
Christ.
your holy angels save his soul from damnation. Bring his soul to eternal glory through our Lord, our Savior,
Caralho, que esse diálogo foda.
Jesus Christ. Amen.
Amém.
So,
Aye. Thanks for praying with me. What is a proper graph?
Tudo aqui eu já perguntei.
How much depends? It's no. How is first we set.
So how many corvs did you mine?
That weren't a good day.
Ué.
Nobody was in the mood for ganning on after what happened to Jaybird. But even so, we managed to hawk 30 corvs.
Are deaths in the mine common?
Aye. But every death in the shaft is a waste. Whether it's in a crumple or black damp. Unfortunately, we still bury a yakka or two a month, you know.
That's all I need to know.
Tá, conseguiu o que eu queria. Agora eu tenho que voltar. Como que volta? Ah, tem escada aqui, ô glória. Pra cá.
I'm sorry.
Eu acho que é pra cá. Aí depois é pra cá. Pra cá. Aí, ó. Ó a dog me esperando. O cara tá, velho.
It happens.
Christ, careful!
Vai for caralho, pai é nobre. Ah, mano, cadê esse cara?
I already know how many corvs the crews extracted on the Feast of St. Petronilla. It was 100 altogether.
I see. Meanwhile, I looked in the mine book. How many do you think it says there?
I'd guess it's less.
Then you'd be correct. The book lists 90 corvs extracted. That means 10 corvs of ore disappear each day. But nobody could just come along and take them. We keep a close watch on everything. The unreported corvs must be going out to smelting works with the rest of the ore. That means...
Ir na fundição.
What does it mean? That this is fraud of colossal proportions, and that Foreman Fett and Herman the Ort Merchant are in it up to their ears.
What are we going to do about it?
Well, we need to make them tell us more, but carefully. Being involved in the theft of silver is a capital crime, so it should be in their own interest to cooperate. Make sure to promise them no one will know about their crime. You can mention my name. When you've talked to them, come back to me and we'll figure out what to do next.
Tá. Mano, eu vou ter que descer de novo lá na mina. Really? A mão dos caras acho que tá aqui, ó.
We need to talk, Herman.
And who might you be?
Henry. But that's not important. Sir Christian sent me. We found some discrepancies in the mine book.
Discrepancies?
How do you explain that the miner has extracted 100 cores of ore on the Feast of St. Petronilla, but the book only says 90?
If it says 90, there must have been 90. The book does not lie.
Stealing the king's silver is a capital crime. You'll swing for this, Herman.
I told you, I do not know anything. I have nothing to do with this Scheiße. Foreman Fett counts the corves here. Go and talk to him instead.
Don't tell me you don't count them too. You wouldn't pay for more corves than there really were.
Do you have any idea how much ore passes through my hands? How am I supposed to remember how many there were ausgerechnet on the Fest of St. Petronilla? Besides, miners can lie and say they extracted more than they did. They like to show off.
All three crews agreed to report more. I seriously doubt that. Your story doesn't add up, Herman. We found out. Simple as that. Don't try to outsmart me and Sir Christian.
I am not trying to do anything. It was Fett's idea. He came to me saying we were going to deliver more corves to the smelters than we would report, and I would get paid for it. It was going well. I have always paid for what we put in the book. Then I got some geld from Fett on the side. On the Feast of St. Petronilla, I was afraid they would be able to tell the difference. 10 corves is 10 corves after all. Nobody at the smelting works cared at all. I am sure they are in on it too.
Eita porra.
Is Ulrich Vavak behind this?
The Mint Master? I have no idea. I am a mere assayer. I have never even met Vavak.
How long has this been going on?
Several months. Maybe half a year. About since Sigismund arrived.
Meu amigo.
Sir Christian and I agreed to investigate the matter in secret. So just act like nothing's going on. Keep doing what you're doing. We don't want to scare off the people who are actually responsible. Understand?
Yeah, I understand.
Eu corto essa língua tua, irmão. Tem que falar com outro doidão, né?
Greetings.
A word, Foreman.
Who are you, and what do you want?
I'm Henry, but that's not important. Sir Christian sent me.
Don't tell me one of the yakkers shat all over the outhouse in the yard again.
I'm afraid it's a little worse than that. We found some discrepancies in the mine book.
Let Sir Christian handle it then. They're his books, and his responsibility too.
To steal silver from the king is a most serious crime, punishable by death.
Why are you telling me this?
I learned that the miners extracted no less than 100 corves on the Feast of St. Petronilla, but the mine book says 90.
Do you think the yakkers know how to count? They're blockheads, and they like to show off. I'm sure they just exaggerated. Anyway, what's it to you? Did the steward send you to snoop around? Don't you
Tô
know?
batendo isso aqui na
I
mão.
work for Vavek, the mint master himself. I'm under his protection.
Aye, there's no point in denying it. Herman told me everything.
Bloody snitch.
You have nothing to fear. You're under my protection, and nothing will happen to you. I'll deal with anyone who wants to harm you. Believe me.
Oi, I'll tell you what I know. Since I was made head gaffer, Amara, who works at the smelting works in Grund, came to me. He said someone wanted to talk to me. One of them. So I met this fella in the tavern in Grund, and he told me how it all works. How to cook the books like. He told me the trick was not to report some of the extracted ore and transport it secretly to the smelters along with the rest. He made it very clear if I didn't play along, I could have an accident. There was nothing I could do.
Do you think the Mint Master, Ulrich Vavak, is behind this?
I don't know. I've got naught bad to say about Vavak. He treats me canny whenever he shows up. He says if Christian gives him a task,
Comendo sopa do meu lado
he'd
aqui.
replace him than me. He really said that. The Mint Master himself.
Who was that fella from the smelter who came to you?
He never told me his name, even when I asked. He's a tall bloke, stocky, pockmarked. I don't scare easy, but this bloke was terrifying.
How long has this been going on?
For some time now, definitely.
Where can I find him?
You can't ask Kircher any questions. They say he was drunk.
Who pays you on the side?
I get the extra chink from the smelting works.
All right. Just carry. Christian won't give you any trouble.
Clear as a bell, Mara.
Tá. Mano, isso aqui tá interessante, hein? Sai fora, funcionário. Pai nobre.
I talked to Fett and Herman.
And? Did they confess?
They did. I mean, I made them. It's just as we thought. The trail leads to the smelting works.
Did you tell them to keep quiet and act as if nothing's happening?
I did.
Let's see what we've got so far. Those 10 unreported corves leave for the smelting works from here. If silver's going missing, that's where it must be happening. You'll have to go and look around and talk to the owner, Buresh. I reckon that'll be tricky, though.
How so?
Buresh is a very cautious and clever man. I reckon he won't be happy to have someone snooping around his property.
Dá pra
But he's
lá,
the
pô.
only one who can give you permission to walk round the smelting works without the guards bothering you.
Something like your letter of safe conduct. How can I persuade him to give me one?
Like I said, it won't be easy. Nevertheless, I found a way you could gain his trust, at least a little. You'll pretend to be a nobleman interested in buying some smelting works, who'd like to get a closer look at his operation.
I've already passed myself off as a nobleman here, so it won't be new to me.
But be careful. Buresh won't be as easily fooled as the simple pitman here. You'll have to dress like a real nobleman. That means no plate armor, or, God forbid, bloody rags. But listen, don't carry a weapon. Buresh has a morbid fear of someone threatening him. That's why he has a bodyguard with him at all times. You must come to him dressed to the nines and act impeccably, so as not to arouse the slightest suspicion. In short, be charismatic as you can manage.
I got it.
Bora, pai.
Here, I've written you a letter of it. I reckon he won't be thrilled. Ask him discreetly, in passing, how many corves he took from... If my guess is correct, it should be 90. It still doesn't prove anything. You could get something out of the workers. One of them is... When you're in the smelting works, keep your eyes peeled. Good luck, Henry.
Onde que eu vou tomar banho? A minha roupa tá ensanguentada. Ah, não. Tá suja, acho que... Ah, não precisa tomar um banho, né? Mas... Onde que é esse lugar? Deixa eu ver. Ah, é aqui, ó. Pô, não tem nem a casa de banho aqui não, velho. Tem, aqui. Não, tem que ter a casa de banho aqui. Aqui será? É criada da casa.
God be with you. Keep the peace and you shouldn't be loitering around here.
Aqui é a fundição. Tá, não tem casa de banho, então vou falar do jeito que eu tô aqui. Encontrar uma casa de banho aqui decente.
I don't talk to armed strangers. Put the weapon away.
Esse da arma. E agora?
Greetings, Master Buresh. I'm Henry of
Tô sujo de sangue,
Nice
velho.
clothes. You've got good taste.
Thank you, Goodman. Likewise, Christian of Pisek sent me. I'm supposed to give you this letter with his testimonial.
Skalitz, you say? That's where the royal mines are. Am I right?
You are. Unfortunately, the mining has ceased since King Sigismund's attack.
That truly is unfortunate. Christian writes that your family is interested in running a smelter. But I'm not selling any.
I know. I just want to see what it looks like in the smelting works.
Well, if Sir Christian wishes it, I won't deny you the opportunity. With this letter of safe conduct, you'll be able to move around unfettered. The guards will recognize my seal. But I don't want you disturbing the workers with any unnecessary questions. If you want to know anything, ask me.
Can you tell me what happens with the mined ore in the smelting works?
We weigh in the delivered ore and crush it so that it can be sorted for roasting.
Esse cara aí tá
Roasting
envolvido,
may
velho.
mean the roasted material is smelted in the furnace and the slag is separated from the mat. It's then cast into bars that can be sold. After we've given the...
How many cores of ore do you process here per day?
We don't measure in cores here. I have several ore merchants working for me. They buy ore from various mines. When they deliver it here, we don't measure it by the corf, but weigh by the quintal. We process a large amount here, up to several thousand quintals a day in total.
How much silver does that make?
That, of course, depends on the quality of the ore we process that day. 20 quintals of ore usually yield about a pound of raw silver. That then yields a hryvnia of pure silver. We can make between 100 and 200 hryvnias of pure silver per day.
Can any silver go missing from here?
That's impossible. Everything is carefully weighed and recorded. Every step is counted and checked. Besides, molten silver is rather hard to steal.
Tá.
How many corves were delivered from Horshan, say, on the feast of St. Petronilla?
Why from Horsham, of all places?
I visited the mine there. They told me they'd extracted quite a large amount.
You're lucky. I have an excellent memory. It
Ó,
was a lot
90.
indeed. 90 corves.
God be with you, Goodman.
Don't forget, there are limits to my permission. And above all, mind you don't have an accident.
Ih, tá me
See you later,
ameaçando,
my
né?
friend.
O pai já tem roupa de nobre, né, meu amigo? Peito pai. Não dá nem pra salvar aqui o merda.
You have a kind master, eh, Mutt?
Será que eu consigo arrombar já a esquerda? Dá. Não, dá. Vou tentar mais uma vez, se não der eu vou rodar ainda. É pior que dá, velho. Eu quase fui, carai. Calma lá.
Bloody hell.
Dá pra arrombar, velho. Dá pra arrombar. Eita merda. Tem 5 gazu ainda.
Damn.
Merda, velho.
Damnation.
Vai desistir, velho. Vai acabar minhas gazuas.
What is your job? You mean smelting? Well, then we do that.
Have you noticed?
Nothing at all. I'm sorry.
What are you skulking around for, you crook?
Na limpa em tudo, filho.
eu ver aquele baú ali que eu não tinha conseguido abrir. De bom aqui. Tem alguém aqui em cima? Tem funcionário aqui, ó.
Aye.
What can you tell?
I kind of complain about him, sir. From what I've heard from the...
Does any silver...
Hey, that would mean some of our lads are involved. And look, Sonny, I don't want anything to do with this.
Mochila. É China, velho.
I'm sorry.
Ah, cadê esse cara, esse tal de China? Cadê esse tal de Shima aí?
All the delivered ore is here in one place. Nothing suspicious. It looks like it must be pure silver that's going missing. All the delivered ore is here in one place. Nothing suspicious. It looks like it must be pure silver that's going missing.
Tá, prata pura é fundida onde? Aqui, né?
Oh, it's bloody hot. It stinks. I reckon nobody could steal anything from here. Oh, it's bloody hot. It stinks. I reckon nobody could steal anything from here.
Pra frente, dog. O cara deitado lá em cima, deixa eu ver. Pera aí. Mano, esse cara.
Ali é o quê? Pedro aqui também tem.
Good day to you.
So what's it to you? Kiss my arm.
Farewell, my friend.
Seems he's selling some tat on the streets, and that's a nice earner, is it?
Cadê esse tal de Shinra, velho? Vou entrar aí dentro. Não dá pra entrar? Vou adiantar aqui até às 6, vai. Come ainda. Mano, onde tá esse Shinra, velho?
Good day.
Vem aqui, ó.
Are you the fella they call Shima?
And who are you?
Henry of Skalitz. Master Buresh sent me.
Master Burish, you say?
I'm interested in the
What would you like to know?
What can you tell me?
Well, I could say something I'd sorely fuck.
How do you like?
It's a shitty fucking. You're always. Well,
What
the bars are kept under lock and key in a safe place until a merchant, only the owner of the smelter, and a handful.
Does any?
Why should I talk to you about such things?
I've been tasked by the nobility, and that's a serious matter. I'm not just anybody. Just the fact that I'm relying on you, a simple smelter, should be an honor to you.
Well, sir, thank you. It's Volkmar. He's the head smelter. He's worked with recently. He bought stables here in Grund, out of the blue. The entire... It's all very suspicious, because he's the one with the best access. If you want to find out where the silver keeps going missing, go to... But be careful, and keep a weapon close. People like...
Thank you.
Excuse me?
Encontre Volkmar. Vou botar uma espada aqui na minha. Eu comprei isso tudo aqui. O cara tá podre de rico mesmo, né? Podendo, homem. Caraca, safado.
Agora ainda. Quase mesmo. Quero melhor com o meu.
Are you Volkmar?
I'm not.
Horseshit. I know that
You must be the snoop who's sticking his nose in it.
I beg your pardon?
Well, well, well. Don't think we don't know you've been... Fortunately, Master Buresh will... Your investigation ends.
You shouldn't have stuck your nose in here, pal.
Take him down!
Have you gone insane? You want to attack a nobleman? Don't you know how much trouble you'll be in?
Horseshit. Get him!
Hell with you! Show your stuff! I'm all yours! You're no match for us, fucker! I'll sort you out nicely! Oh, you son of a bitch! Bleeding, are ya?
Vem, vem, vem. Vem.
Come on, then!
Merda. E aí, vai falar comigo agora?
Now, spill the beans. You're responsible for stealing the king's silver.
Not me. It's Buresh. If I didn't play along with him, I'd lose my job. All my life. It's true. As Volkmar is my name, I swear on everything that's holy.
Take it from the beginning.
As head smelter, I test the quality of the silver that's been smelted every day. I have unrestricted access to it. One day, Buresh came to me and said he had an offer for me. He said if I accepted, he'd make me rich. He gave me his man to assist me. I'd take some of the king's silver bars and add them to Buresh's yield. The books were cooked, so no one found out anything. Everything was going well, and Buresh was happy. A few weeks later, he sent me to the mines. I was supposed to make a deal with the new foreman, Fett, and pay him off. In the end, I had to force him to cooperate, just like Buresh forced me.
Tá.
Threats.
Moving on, where does the unreported silver go?
There are mined-out shafts near Old Kutna, where nobody ever goes. Buresh has a secret mint in one of them.
Did Buresh ever mention that Mint Master Vavak was involved in it?
Not in front of me. Maybe his guard, Little Neri, knew something. But you won't be able to ask him anything anymore.
They counterfeit coins in there?
Yeah, I suppose so. But what they... Buresh only told me about the mint a while ago. He wanted to send me there for some reason, so he drew me a map.
Give me the map.
Yeah, if you take the road to Old Kutna, you'll reach the place where the abandoned shafts are. The entrance to the mint is somewhere around there. Look here. Can I ask you a question? Why are you doing this anyway?
That's none of your business.
I see. I won't pry. Now you have the map, and since I told you everything, will you let me go? Please? I know I wanted to... Please let me go. Please. Stop.
You deserve to die.
No. I'll repent. I swear. I'll give money to the...
Farewell.
Need something to eat.
Do you want to chop my head off, idiot?
Ô merdinha, roubando o rei. Esse cara, velho, tinha muito dinheiro.
You can't be here.
I'm feeling a bit peckish.
Sangrando, velho. Dormi um pouco, velho. Vou voltar e dormir um pouco, velho. Tô muito ferrado.
You silly dog.
Easy, easy. Nice and slow.
Pai, ninguém ganha minha espada mais não, tá?
Hear what I say about the...
Whoa, whoa.
Cadê você? Ah, tá com outro.
What are you messing around with that door for, eh?
Excuse me.
Cadê a estalajadeira aqui, velho? Tô de sacanagem. Que é ela, velho?
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ be praised. What do you want?
My body is...
Certainly.
I'd like...
Mike.
Why,
All right.
I'll glad...
Excellent.
É tudo que eu mereço aí, vai.
That second round was on the house. See you next time, handsome.
Caralho, ó. Mostra minha bunda da menina. Chega, filha da puta, velho. Sabe onde que eu
What was
desço
that
aqui?
sound? What is this racket here?
Pai, tá limpinho, fi.
Christ. Pardon me.
É isso, tropa. Nós para por aqui, beleza? Valeu, tropinha.